Okay, let's do the Schiller tribute tour. Those are all lilies and a couple hostas thrown in there. Another week, 10 days they'll be blooming. The Schiller tribute tour here in Zeeland. This is a little front yard. I've already heard the ridiculous traffic roaring by. The irises are pretty much done. We have, I don't know, dozens and dozens of lilies that are all going to be blooming. As you can see, this is just a portion of them. Down below, a bunch of poppies. We've got the odd lupin. We've got a cute little lily that's going to bloom here right away. A lily from a lady named Lillian. Oh yes, the odd marigold. Lots of these variegated hostas, firebush. We've got pansies, Johnny jump ups, peonies, in sort of pinky purple, white, and pink. Sedums, there you go. And brown-eyed Susans to knock yourself out with. Not quite sure why these bloody lilies grow up so tall. It's just so they fall over. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make this a 400-minute tour. So let's take a little trip to the backyard, to the garden. This is my water collection system. Just collected from one side of the roof of the garage here. And it does really well. 1/4 inch of rain will fill up both of those containers pretty easy. Okay, here we are, the backyard garden tour. I haven't really used that too much this year. It'll happen. Currently, this right now is my favorite flower bed, only because it's the most responsive. It might change. Got 4 o'clocks, tulips, lupins, all kinds of stuff growing down there. Sunflowers on this side of the fence, and a variety of things on the other side. A lot of beans down the way, some specialty squash, gourds. None of that stuff's doing well. It's all gonna, I don't know, just isn't doing well. I don't know what's up with it. Whatever those are, Moni, you probably know, I love them. We got lots of them this year. We even have a variegated version of them. Right back there, that back one. Can I zoom in? Nope. For the garden goodies, friend's got carrots growing along the fence here. We have some Virginia creeper that we're going to train along the fence. And then numerous little gardens here. Fern just harvested a bunch of cilantro and some other herbal items. Here we've got onions in the middle, carrots on either side. Beans that chase along this whole side of the fence. I don't know, it's 50 feet long or something. Tomatoes that I've got to get tied up yet. I'll probably do it today. And then more beans. I didn't harvest my rhubarb. It's pretty young. We moved it out of the bush on the side of our property. And I have lots in the freezer, so. I created this from just some stuff I took from Shady's place. And we have brown-eyes and poppies and hostas and ferns. Lots of poppies blooming today. For how many poppies we have. I love that one, sort of the double color. Waiting for this darn thing to bloom here. It's got the flower heads, just waiting for it. Okay, just going to take a little outside swipe here and we'll come back in. So we have an acre of land. Oh man, is that ever hard? Gosh. There we go. That took 10 seconds. The tree line there on the right is the edge of our property. This morning, I cut a whole bunch of branches off pine trees, spruce trees, cedars, just to make it easier to cut. And last year and this year, I've just been stacking it up in the corner, the very corner of our property. But last year I decided to make like a little beaver hut. But it caved in with all the snow, so about a week ago or so I came in and pushed it up, framed it up. I'll finish that out with a rough cut spruce. That cedar, see a sort of a cedar face on there. Cut a branch in two. This is a trail going through, kind of, it even leaves our property, but it comes out on the other side over on what would be that side of the property. This whole area here was all full of 4-foot shrubs, bushes, whatever. I pulled them all out last year, pulled out the roots, planted grass, made a flower bed here. So where this edge of the flower bed is where those bushes came up to. So I cleaned all of this out. It was a ton of work. That's a chokecherry. Then I transplanted these things, which are sort of like sunflower seeds. And behind them, I actually have sunflowers growing too. That's an apple tree. All of those sort of mock sunflowers. This whole row along here is all chokecherries, and that's why I cleaned out all this area so I could access my chokecherries last year and expand the yard. I mean, it's our yard. More chokecherries. I have lots of chokecherry jelly, so I'll still harvest this year, but a maple tree on this side, that was naturally there. One on the far side, I took out a bunch of dead or falling over chokecherry trees. All right, here's sort of, we built the garden inside the property, the garden fence. These are all brown-eyeds, and the idea is to train up different vines. Of course, this is a Virginia creeper. Train up the vines along the outside of the fence down the road. Another 2 weeks or so, all of these brown-eyeds are going to be in bloom. This is a lilac. Tons. And on the other side we have beans. Beans, the magical fruit. Yes. Go ahead and sing the rest of that song. Some sunflowers here. We had a whole thick row of them last year. This year not happening so much. It doesn't matter, because before the summer's over, I fully intend on putting up sort of a building from here over to about here. It'll be 20 feet wide, facing the garden, sloped roof coming towards us. So it'll be a tool shed on the right side, 5 feet of tool shed, and 15 by 10 feet of garden gazebo, call it what you want. It'll replace this temporary tent. I just couldn't get through the summer without being outside, without being eaten by bugs, so I put this up. Just cut the lawn a couple hours ago. These are our potatoes, approximately 200 hills of potatoes there. The real sad story are the squash. These things should all be 4 or 5 times larger than they are. They have been attacked by slugs and just like thousands of stupid cucumber beetles. Can't keep them off. These ones are doing a little better, but that's what they should look like 4 or 5 weeks ago. They should be almost filling up at least a half of that black tarp. Mostly pumpkins down here. And then a variety of things. Some peppers, some more onions, some beets, some wild potatoes growing, more wild potatoes, and some other herbs. Cilantro fern harvested today. And whatever isn't growing in there certainly isn't growing. The whole thing's bloody dead. This is how we access our water from the garage. This is a lower spot than where we have the water stored, so just open up the hoses and we've got water. All right, that is the Schiller tribute tour of the New Zealand outback. The outback at the outback. All right, great to hear from you. Hope all is well. And keep in touch, eh? Bye now.